Hi, everybody. It is Catherine Byers-Breet coming to you today with some advice on how to get meaningful feedback after an interview, and especially after you get rejected. The short story is, good luck with that. The chances of you getting really honest, open, meaningful feedback are really slim after a rejection has been extended. Think about it like going on a date and the other person had a great time and they can't wait to see you again, and you really don't want to see that person again. If they keep calling you and emailing you and texting you and saying, "What's wrong? Why don't you want to go out with me again?" That is a really uncomfortable position to be in, and the chances of you giving really open, honest feedback are slim. So that's the emotional side of why it's tough to get meaningful feedback, but there are actually bigger, more compelling reasons why companies very rarely give meaningful, helpful feedback after they've decided not to hire you. Lawsuits. I've been sued, named in a lawsuit 3 times in the course of my 20-year recruiting career, and every single time that I got named in a lawsuit, I had taken the time and walked through my discomfort to call those candidates personally and try to let them down gently. And they still came after me and sued me. Great news is our attorneys sent their attorneys a letter and the lawsuits went away, but it was very unnerving. So companies are afraid of getting sued for discrimination, and it's a he said, she said. It's kind of a no-win situation. And so legal departments advise HR departments and hiring managers to never give any meaningful feedback. In fact, there are 2 articles that I could share with you that I reference all the time. One of them is called How to Build Goodwill and Stay Legally Safe, and the other one is called Rejection Letter Do's and Don'ts. So the feedback that they get from lawyers, and that, over and over and over again, I was advised, is number 1, give a neutral, non-specific reason for rejection. Number 2, if you think the applicant might be considered in the future, encourage them to apply again. But bullet point number 3, never promise to hold on to a resume or put somebody in your database, because they might lose you and they might never find you again, and that's grounds for lawsuit if you were in the database but you didn't call them. So never provide inaccurate, misleading, or conflicting reasons. Another bullet point here, never give them any information about the person that you did choose to hire. Other things, get to the point quickly. Try to be personal, mention the person's name, reference something specific that you learned about them in the interview, but no specific reason for rejection. Simply tell them that you found a candidate that was a better fit. So you're not crazy. You're not no good. You didn't totally bomb the interview. They really did find somebody else who's a better fit, probably, but you're not going to get any meaningful feedback. However, there is a place for you to get really meaningful interview feedback, and it's way upstream. It's at the end of every interview, whether it's a phone interview, a Skype interview, an in-person interview. You need to have your 5-10 questions written down ahead of time, and your last 1 or 2 questions need to be something along the lines of, "Gosh, just want to let you know I'm really interested in this opportunity. Out of curiosity, how do you feel I fit this position?" That's one way. Number 2, so how do I stack up against my competition? Number 3, really interested in the opportunity, just really curious to know, is there any reason why you do not think I'd be a fit for this position? Those are 3 different ways for you to close the deal and ask for feedback. And the chances of you getting meaningful feedback in the middle of a live interview is so much stronger than after they've rejected you. So with all of that, my message to the person who sent me the question this week is, if you've been rejected 2 or 3 times, you're not going to get any meaningful feedback. Do not try. Go get yourself an ice cream, stand up, and go chase another opportunity, and go find a company that is excited about you and really wants to bring you onto their team, because you ain't going to get what you're looking for there. Sorry.